As of Monday, there were 18 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Galveston County. And yesterday, the county judge, Mark Henry, along with 13 mayors in the county, signed a joint agreement on an order to stay home, which takes effect at 11:59 tonight, Tuesday. And the order is designed to limit the travel that's going on during the coronavirus pandemic. And some feel that this, health officials rather, feel that they're predicting some soaring numbers during this week. Now, a lot of people don't like this stay-at-home order. Governor Greg Abbott refused to sign a statewide order, but left it up to the local municipalities and counties to make up their own orders. Again, lots of people are worrying about what the order is and what it would mean for them and their access to goods and services that they need. Well, having looked at it myself thoroughly, and even the commentary from Judge Mark Henry, is that the order is got a lot of exceptions. In fact, the exceptions almost swallow the rule as far as staying at home. There's so many businesses that qualify to go and continue on that I would say, for the most part, a lot of people aren't going to see any kind of difference in their normal daily lives. And on top of it, Judge Henry has also himself said that he doesn't think that the order is very enforceable. He doubts the ability of the police to enforce any kind of stay-at-home order is very unlikely. The order itself doesn't even include any language about enforcement or penalties, and is pretty much just a voluntary compliance sort of thing. But it is an order, and so we all should try to, abide by it. And I don't think anyone needs to really kind of worry, like some of the things I've been hearing of people being rounded up or anything like that. So if you don't have access to this, or you don't have the inclination to read it, I'll read the basic parts of it, and as I read through it, you'll understand that there are so many exceptions to this that it's not going to do much difference than what we're already doing right now. I will spare you all the whereas and whereases, but the meat of the order says, effective as of 11:59 p.m. on March 24th, 2020, and continuing until 11:59 p.m. on April 3, 2020. A, all individuals currently living in Galveston County are ordered to remain in their place of residence. For the purposes of this order, residences include hotels, motels, shared rentals, and similar facilities. To the extent individuals are using shared or outdoor spaces, they must at all times, as reasonably as possible, maintain social distancing of at least 6 feet from any other person when they are outside their residence. All persons may leave their residences only for essential activities, or to provide or perform essential government functions, or to operate essential businesses, all defined in Section 2. All businesses operating within Galveston County, except essential businesses, are defined below in Section 2, are required to cease all activities at facilities located within the county. For clarity, businesses may continue operations consisting exclusively of employees or contractors performing activities at their own residences, working at home. To the greatest extent possible, all essential businesses shall comply with the social distancing guidelines attached, including maintaining a 6-foot social distancing from both employees and the general public. All public or private gatherings of any number of people occurring outside a single household or living unit are prohibited, except as otherwise provided herein. Nothing in this order prohibits the gathering of members of a household or living unit. Restaurants with or without drive-in or drive-through services, and microbreweries, microdistilleries, or wineries may only provide takeout, delivery, or drive-through services as allowed by law. Religious and worship services may only be provided by video and teleconference. Religious institutions must limit in-person staff to 10 or less when preparing for or conducting video or teleconference services, and all individuals must follow the social distancing guidelines, including the 6-foot social distancing. All elective medical, surgical, and dental procedures are prohibited anywhere in Galveston County. Hospitals, ambulatory surgery centers, dental offices, and other medical facilities are directed to identify procedures that are deemed elective by assessing which procedures can be postponed or canceled because of patient risk, considering the emergency need for redirection of resources to COVID-19 response. Definitions. For the purposes of this order, individuals may leave their residences only to perform any of the following essential activities. 1. To engage in activities or perform tasks essential to their health and safety, or to the health and safety of their family or household members. For example, obtaining medical supplies or medication, visiting a healthcare professional, or obtaining supplies needed to work from home. 2. To obtain necessary services or supplies for themselves and their family or household members, or to deliver those services to supplies to others, for example, food, pet supplies, or any other household consumer products, and products necessary to maintain the safety, sanitation, and essential operation of their residences. 3. To engage in outdoor activity, provided the individuals comply with social distancing requirements of 6 feet, for example, walking, biking, hiking, or running. 4. To perform work providing essential products and services supporting an essential business, or to otherwise carry out activities specifically permitted in this order. 5. To care for a family member or pet in another household. 6. To exercise a fundamental constitutional right. B. For the purposes of this order, essential businesses means essential healthcare operations. Healthcare operations including hospitals, clinics, dentists, pharmacies, pharmaceutical and biotechnical companies, other healthcare facilities, healthcare suppliers, mental health providers, substance abuse service providers, blood banks, medical research, laboratory services, or any related and or ancillary healthcare services. Home-based and residential-based care for seniors, adults, or children are also considered healthcare operations. Healthcare operations also includes veterinary care and all health and welfare services provided to animals. This exception shall be viewed broadly to avoid any impacts to the delivery of healthcare. Healthcare operations do not include fitness and exercise gyms and similar facilities. Healthcare operations do not include elective medical, surgical, and dental procedures as established in accordance with subsection 1F of this order. Essential government functions. All services provided by local governments need to ensure the continued operation of the government agencies to provide for the health, safety, and welfare of the public. Further, nothing in this order shall prohibit any individual from performing or assessing essential governmental functions. All essential government functions shall be performed in compliance with social distancing requirements of 6 feet to the extent possible. Essential critical infrastructure. Work necessary to the operations and maintenance of the 16 critical infrastructure sectors as identified by the National Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency, CICA, including public works, construction, residential and commercial construction, airport operations, water, sewer, gas, electrical, oil refining, roads and highways, public transportation, solid waste collection and removal, internet and telecommunication systems, including the provision of essential global, national, and local infrastructure for computing services, business infrastructure, communications, and web-based services, financial institutions, defense and national security related operations, essential manufacturing operations, provided that they carry out those services or that work in compliance with social distancing requirement of 6 feet to the extent possible. Essential businesses providing essential infrastructure should implement screening precautions to protect employees, and all activity shall be performed in compliance with social distancing guidelines attached. Essential retail. Food service providers, including grocery stores, warehouse stores, big box stores, bodegas, liquor stores, gas stations, and convenience stores, farmers markets that sell food, products, and household staples, food cultivation, including farming, fishing, and livestock, businesses that deliver or ship groceries, food, goods, or services directly to residences, restaurants and other facilities that prepare and serve food but only for delivery or carry out, schools and other entities that typically provide free services to students or members of the public on a pickup and takeaway basis only. The restriction of delivery or takeaway does not apply to cafes and restaurants located within hospital and medical facilities, laundromats, dry cleaning and laundry service providers, gas stations, auto supply, auto and bicycle repair, hardware stores and related facilities, businesses that supply products needed for people to work from home, providers of basic necessities to economically disadvantaged populations, businesses that provide food, shelter, and social services and other necessities of life for economically disadvantaged or otherwise needy individuals, essential services necessary to maintain essential operations of residences or other essential businesses, trash and recycling collection, processing and disposal, mail and shipping services, building cleaning, maintenance and security, warehouse distribution and fulfillment, storage for essential businesses, funeral homes, crematoriums and cemeteries, plumbers, electricians, exterminators, and other service providers who provide services that are necessary to maintain the safety, sanitation, and essential operations of residences and essential businesses. Professional services, such as legal or accounting services, when necessary to assist in compliance with legally mandated activities. Businesses that supply other essential businesses with support or supplies needed to operate. News media, newspaper, television, radio, and other media services. Child care services. Child care facilities providing services that enable employees exempted in this order to work as permitted. Any manufacturer who retools so that a substantial part of their business is or will be producing medical supplies in response to COVID-19 shall be considered an essential business under this order. Grocery stores, supermarkets, warehouse stores, hospitals, and medical facilities are experiencing high levels of demand for a large number of products, requiring more deliveries from manufacturers and distribution centers to serve their customers. A number of Texas cities and local associations have implemented restrictions on delivery hours to stores to mitigate truck noise and traffic. Due to the need to deliver products as quickly and efficiently as possible during this critical time frame, this order hereby suspends all delivery hour restrictions for transport to or from any entity involved in the selling or distribution of food products, medicine, or medical supplies in Galveston County for the next 60 days. If someone in a household has tested positive for coronavirus, the household is ordered to isolate at home for 14 days until or unless otherwise directed by the local health authority. Members of the household cannot go to work, school, or other community functions. Nursing homes, retirement, and long-term health care facilities are instructed by this order to prohibit non-essential visitors from accessing their facilities unless to provide critical assistance or for end-of-life visitation. Tolls are waived at the San Luis Pass toll booth during the duration of this disaster. This order shall be effective until 11:59 p.m. on April 3, 2020, or until it is either rescinded, superseded, or amended pursuant to applicable law. The County of Galveston must promptly provide copies of this order by posting copies for public viewing in the same manner as publicly posted Commissioner Court agendas. In addition, the owner, manager, or operator of any facility that is likely to be impacted by this order is strongly encouraged to post a copy of this order on site and to provide a copy to any member of the public asking for a copy. If any subsection, sentence, clause, phrase, or word of this order or any application to it to any person, structure, gathering, or circumstances is held to be invalid or unconstitutional by a decision of a court of competent jurisdiction, then such decision will not affect the validity of the remaining provisions or applications of this order. And then it is signed by Mark Henry, Dr. Philip Kaiser, who's the local health authority, the mayor of Bayou Vista, the mayor of Jamaica Beach, mayor of Tiki Island, the mayor of Texas City, the mayor of Hitchcock, mayor of Santa Fe, mayor of Dickinson, mayor of League City, Mayor of Kemah, Mayor of Friendswood, Mayor of Clear Lake Shores, and the Mayor of Lamarck. And then there are some social distancing recommendations that they give also with this. So as you can see, there are so many exceptions to this that a lot of people are going to be just going on as normal. For the rest of us, we should just be doing what we normally have been doing, or at least I say normally is in the last week or two. We should be practicing social distancing and trying to keep the incidences down so that we can not overtax our healthcare system. And on a final note, just to say that I hope everybody in Galveston County and beyond will be kind to each other and to look out for each other, and we can come together through social media and other means, even though we have to be apart. So yeah, I guess we can say we're on this together even though we're doing it apart. So good luck to you all out there, and I hope we can get over this soon.